And welcome back. This is Koopa with more Let's Play Mass Effect 2. I'm joined, as always, by the slightly scarred Mariah Shepard. When you last left off, we did some work. We got ourselves a new party member. We cleared out an entire sector of space. It's time to move on to the next sector, where hopefully we can find some more stuff for me to do. Oh, look, there's something for me to do. There is something here that's new, I believe, in the Shrike Abyssal. That does indeed sound new. There's a lot of stuff that they want me to do. I just know that I'm not going to the Hawking Eda for a long time. After that, we will kind of leave it up in the air. I'm not entirely sure which way I want to go right now. I want to keep going this way. I feel like I've been putting off like the local cluster and stuff like that forever. So this is where we are right now, correct? That's where Ilium is. There's so much for me to do, I can't even see where I am. Let's go to the Ismar Frontier. We need to help Zaeed. We need to deal with the Firewalker over there. Sounds like a plan to me. I feel like we'll make a loop and then we'll go back around later. All right, so we're in Aquila. There's probably some good stuff around here, but I'm not seeing anything in this particular cluster or this system, which is a little weird. I'm gonna take care of all of the mining off screen, just like I normally do, but it doesn't look like. Oh, this actually is kind of interesting. A relatively small hydrogen helium gas giant, Polino, remains undeveloped while its sister planet, Metaponto, garners all the attention. This was not always the case. In 2180, news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that Element Zero was being found on Polino's moons in record loads. This turned out to be a scam spread by the Dunawurachum Consortium, an Elcor corporation trying to scare up investors. After a small fleet of space probes scouted the area, the hype quickly deflated and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages. All right, well, I'll scan it. I have a feeling there's not going to be too much here. Yeah, never mind, we're not doing anything here. Never mind. Apparently, I'm not full on fuel and stuff. I don't know why I went to the mass relay. No, I'm not. Apparently I need to purchase some things. I thought I would have taken care of that, but I didn't. All right, well, we're ready to go anyway. Let's head to Metaponto. This kind of is interesting. Hydrogen helium gas giant Metaponto has developed a helium-3 fueling station funded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors and thus eventually develop Volturno as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met with little success. Is there anything here? Nope. Nothing that I care about. So let's move on. Poor is not good enough for me now because I seem to have way more than I need, and I'm kind of short on credits, as it turns out. All right, Vecchio. Hey, there's people here as far as I can tell. Maybe. Vecchio is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a thin, hot atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover much of the surface of the planet. Are there sandworms here? On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe, let's go with Coupe, discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial sites are obviously humanoid, but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Even in a desert? Usually deserts are good. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This raises further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world of Volturno has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations. Hey, there's actually stuff here, so I'll take care of that in a bit, because we wanted to see, well, this one. This one's probably not going to be too interesting. The Peony, yeah, nobody cares. I will check that off screen. I didn't think I was going to do any mining here. Then we have Volturno, a so-called super Earth. Volturno is home to organic life, but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland. And so most organic life, limited to algae and lichens, resides near the equator. It is lichens, isn't it? Either way, the strong gravity prevents any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet, and the Elcor cannot breathe the planet's atmosphere, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Vorcha squatters are attempting to take the planet for themselves illegally, but most of them live miserable existences in the planet's crushing gravity and die from falls and medical complications. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Volturno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lack the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort. It's cold there. It is cold. All right, so that is this system down. I'm kind of surprised that there's no main world here in the system, but I will mine everything here, and then I'll meet you when we head out to one of the other systems. All right, that is all taken care of. I feel like I should help Zaeed first, but we'll see what's actually closest to me. Is there anything around here? They're not letting me move around at all. All right, so it's just the two. I say we go help Zaeed first. That seems like a plan, because I honestly don't remember what the Firewalker quest is. We'll take care of it later, but for now, we have a little bit of work to do. Is there anything of note? You know what? Let's just go. Let's just go to Zorya. We'll take care of this. I'll talk to people, and then I'll probably take care of the rest of this off screen. All right, here's Zorya. Mud, sweat, and spores is how Blue Sun's mercenaries characterize the planet that gave birth to their home office. This lush garden world is known for its heavy plant and fungal life, creating spectacular jungle zones over much of its 8 continents. Despite persistent problems with rot and rust, Zorya attracts investors and corporations from all throughout the galaxy, since it has exploited only a fraction of its potential resources. The Blue Suns dominate security contracts in Zorya so much that residents describe them like a monopoly, or less like a monopoly and more like a conquering regime. That's not good. The capital's Thune, founded in 2160. There's 148 million people here. I say we head in. It's also hot. It's a jungle world. It's hot. Everything else is pretty normal-ish. Let's go. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to bring Zaeed with me for this one. I'm not entirely sure how this planet's going to work, if it's going to be something like Ilium or Omega, or if I'm just going to be thrown straight into the mission as soon as I land. But, nope, I'm going to be thrown into the mission. They are already saying I need Zaeed for this. Outside of that, I feel like the best partner for Zaeed is usually Jack. So let's pair them up. Well, not like that. Just stay away from Jack. You stay away from Zaeed, now that I think about it, but we'll bring these people along. They're usually good foils for each other inside of my party. Concussive shot. Let's do mercenary veteran. That seems like a better idea for now. Although the infernal grenade should be good. We'll just get this for him now. Sounds like a plan. All right, for me, I don't think there's anything I can do. For Jack, there's nothing I can do. It's been a while since I have looked at everybody. I do have a lot of stuff that I can use, but I'm still waiting for the upgrade to the machine pistol, but I guess that's what the assault rifle is. Nothing I really want to do with you, I don't think. Was this the eviscerator? Yeah, we've seen that one. I already put that one on you. That's an upgrade from the Predator. I don't really have an option then. And then with Zaeed, once again, it's been a while. Sure. And the Viper. Looks like that was already given to him. Let's head down. So we have a new journal update.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
I was more just kind of noticing that Jack brought the Wi-Fi, which is always nice. We have a new update to our mission: liberate the refinery, find the entrance to the refinery, and liberate the workers from the Blue Suns. It's been a while. We might as well remind ourselves, mostly me, of what we're actually doing here. Zaeed had taken a mission to go to Zorya and liberate an Eldfell Ashland refinery from the Blue Suns. All right, so we're liberating the refinery. Thought there was something personal about this, but no, this is just an old contract for him. Which way's forward and which way's backwards? I can't even tell. I assume this way's backwards. This looks like a landing spot, but they didn't put our lander here. So that's fully explored. There was nothing here. Not really a surprise to anybody, I bet, though. Let's get my tech armor up, and then let it explode and not put it back up later. Ah, birds!
Squad Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Did
Here
not.
we go. Keep close.
Hold on. Hold on, there's dead bodies. Are they here yet, or... No, I get to go investigate the dead bodies.
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push ahead.
Alright, will do. I remember you guys, don't I? Aren't those the same things that were in the first game? The kind of lemurish things, yeah? I swear I've seen them before. Alright.
Command to Bravo, take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
Nope, not runaways. Okay, they no longer look like lemurs to me, but still. I swear I remember them from the first game. They were only on the one planet, though. The game does occasionally
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Yeah, but I'm looking for this. By the way, there's that. Wow, there's a lot of them.
I'll destroy you.
All right.
Sun down.
Yeah, Blue Suns are down. I'm really having a little bit of trouble getting to you through that. Could you poke your head out? Thank you.
Stop me.
I'm not entirely sure what that was, but you don't need to do that. I'm sure.
Straight down!
Yeah. Good job, Jack. Get out of my way. All right, you're on a shotgun, and I don't know why. Get back on that. You're on assault rifle. Good.
No sweat.
It's weird that I would say a pistol is better than a shotgun, but in this situation, I honestly believe that. I heard them over there.
Cover and correct.
They are over here. It's probably going to be a problem for me.
Stop me.
I could stop you. It might take me a couple saves, but I could stop you. All right, shields.
This'll put him down.
Ah.
Failing.
No, my shields are gonna be fine. Damn it, Jack! Who got you? You? The Pyro got you? I don't think they're gonna throw too much more at me here. I could be wrong, but
Stay sharp, Blue Suns.
I don't think so, so I'm gonna risk not bringing Jack back, even though I probably should. Now they're both gone. Screw it. That brings them both, right? No, it lost two! I was hoping I could get a 2-for-1 deal, because my party is not good right now. No 2-for-1 deal. Alright, are we good? I'm gonna go around this way. There's somebody here. Oh, Pyro.
This'll put him down.
All squads, fall back.
Alright, I need the med kit. Because both of you went down. Because they went down so much, or he went down so much. I'm probably not gonna bring Garrus anymore, except for his loyalty mission. Because that one was pretty bad. He did not stay alive nearly as long as he needed to. Is there a way for me to get up there? There's like all this area up there. And I do not see a way to get there. Alright, we'll head down. We'll see what awaits us further on. Where do you get the money, though? Oh, it's that. I have to be up in the upper level. Then we can go. I got 6,000 credits, though. That'll buy me a lot of probes. Bridge control. Activate. We get a cutscene for that. Very important bridge, this one.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there.
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
Sounds dangerous.
Sounds like he needs to get shot.
Glad to see you and I agree. I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
You founded the Blue Suns? I thought this was kind of a known thing by now.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
So that was 20 years ago? You're old.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
Yeah, the part where they shot you in the head? How'd you survive that?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything.
As long as I pay.
Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
Yeah, but so's a credit card. That's how I lived in the second game. Alright, I guess we're done here. Let's go.
We better get moving.
Like, why did I stop the bridge?
You're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here.
Do they still...
Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
Alright, I did forget to check over here, so I was kind of paranoid, but there was nothing there. Are they still using, like, the same frequency when he was in charge? Because that seems kind of stupid. We're finding palladium somewhere around here.
Squads Charlie, Delta, mass at the gatehouse.
Oh, nice of you to be using those codes. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. I know, like, the first 6. That's all I got, though. Alright, let's head through.
Zaeed Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaeed. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
2 things. Number 1, Vito doesn't look old enough to have betrayed you 20 years ago. I know that's kind of besides the point, but I still noticed. Number 2, why did they put a Wilhelm scream in there? Don't think I didn't hear it, game. It shines. I can single it out all the time. What the hell with the Wilhelm scream? All right, that was unnecessary. Explain yourself. Warn me next time. Guess we'll still be nice to him. That was unnecessary.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Bullshit.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
You're endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I ought to knock you the hell out. Thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
All right, defeat the Blue Suns, fight through the burning refinery, and stop Vito Santiago before he gets away. We also got a codex entry. I'll take care of that later, though. 7 Paragon points my way. Are we good? I think we're good. More refined palladium over here. I don't see anything else of note, so let's head forward. I'm kind of turning against Zaeed. That wasn't my goal, but it's the way that this is happening. I mean, he lit this place on fire. It's blowing up around me. That's usually not how I like my terrain.